Did that do you any good, Shinku? I eventually returned to my dorm, letting out a huff as I paused, seeing the cat once again in my room with my monopad in its jaw. Meow! Hello, Shinku! What did I do wrong this time? Why so convinced I'm here to punish you, meow? Are you hinting you did something wrong, meow? I'll have to check the monitors later. Why do you have my monopad in your mouth? Are you giving it an update or something? Meow, so straight to the point, goodness. That's like the first thing, straight thing you've ever done. Wow. Dear me, you're making a jab at his sexuality there, Mononeko. You know, I mean, I think we pretty much surmised probably from his dream earlier that he and Drackle maybe had a thing for each other. I don't know if that's anything to go by. I'm to my backboneless little Shinku, who would cry if I called him an emo, meow. Please don't call me that. It's depressed Labrador, batter meow. Please, can you just tell me why you broke into me room again? Meow, motivation time. You brought up H's name earlier, so here's H's dark secret. Oh, see? Told ya. Told ya. What? No, I don't. Oh, but you do want to see it, don't you, meow? Your morbid curiosity will push you no matter push you to no matter what. Aren't you meant to save this for the crime reveal? Meow. Oh, it's not a crime reveal. No, no, no. Of course not, meow. I got these smaller secrets to use against you to try and test if you're really on the path to recovery, or if you're going to break, meow. Do you really think something like Drackle's murder is going to happen again? Meow, Shinku. Deep down I think you know it's going to happen. You don't know what you're talking about. Meow, that's why you're hiding away, isn't it? You don't want to get too close anymore. You probably think you're cursed or some superstitious nonsense, meow. You think, no, I think you know that whoever you get close to is just going to die, meow. So you think if you can detach yourself emotionally, the next death won't break you as hard, meow. Stop treating me like I'm some character for you to psychoanalyse, you bitch. I'm not distancing myself, I'm just taking a little break. I don't want to have this conversation with you, you bugger. You're trying to kill us all. Meow. Oh, Shinku, I think you've got your mind in a twist. I don't want you all to die. I want a nice big happy family filled with my recovering patients, meow. One that stays together forever with their cuddly happy cat doctor. But of course, meow, a family isn't nice when it's dysfunctional, is it? So some of these deaths, finding the rats and plugging the weeds out, meow, is necessary for our long-term happiness, meow. Meow, so I'm just pushing you to expose who will rot this facility to the core if we keep them around, meow. What? Cat got your tongue, meow? You're strange. Just shut up and read H's secret, meow. Alright, alright. I took the monopad from Mononeko's jaw, wiping off some of the battery acid saliva from the top of the pad as I saw H's secret pop up on screen. It says salvia, not saliva, but hey, little typo. What's his secret?
H lied to his parents. He said he was putting the winnings he got from game tournaments towards a fund to help him move out, when in reality, he was wasting his money on something completely unrelated and had no plans to move out.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, that's not the worst possible secret it could have been. Oh, but I imagine there's someone here who has an even worse secret, something they'd be willing to kill over, whether it be killing them in an act of, I don't know, getting rid of them because they've committed something terrible, or whether it's killing someone who has their secrets that they don't leak it. Sorry, I guess from my tea again. Yeah, good lord. Well, that's not good, but it's not that bad. I paused. The cat had already left. Strange. I looked down at the secret on my screen once more and pondered to myself. I can still speak to people, yeah, so maybe I could try asking H.E. more about this. Maybe find out what he was spending his money on. The cat always phrases these things to be worse than they are anyway. So hitching my breath, I left my room and headed to H.E.'s dorm. Yeah, I wouldn't mind actually talking to H.E. He seems like an interesting character. H.E. invited me in with open arms when I asked to come in. I hitched my breath, not sure what to say. I gave you the Russian accent, didn't I? So, what's up, bud? Should I be honoured that the local hermit has finally decided to come out of his room and talk to me? Man, I really am lucky. Sorry, bad joke. Seriously, hope you're doing alright. Draco and Michael really messed a lot of people up, huh? Kota keeps having these episodes due to it. Poor kid blames himself. Oh yeah, I forgot about him. The little kid. Him. I think it's been hard on a lot of us, mate. So, why'd you come here? You don't often visit me. Why are you doing the little anime fingers thing that characters do when they're shy around other people? I got your secret. I wanted to talk to you about it because the cat tends to twist things to sound bad. Oh god, okay, that upset him. Listen, if it's about the it's about you lying to your parents. Oh. He seemed to relax slightly, but it was clear this conversation was putting him on edge. What did you think it was? I'd really rather not talk about it, comrade. Just bad people doing bad things for dumb reasons. Okay. I tried not to push him any further. It was clear whatever he presumed his secret was might have been an event that, even memories of, made him incredibly uncomfortable. It was weird seeing such a buff man's hands tremble. I didn't want to make him even more on edge. It says you lied to your parents about saving money to move out. The secret never specified what you were really spending it on. I assumed microtransactions, but... Kinda, comrade. I mean, probably some of it was spent on microtransactions. I've never wanted to leave home. I love my parents, they're really nice, so I never wanted to leave the motherland. I like staying in familiar places that feel safe, like the motherland, and like I can just disappear into fantasy worlds in, like the motherland. Sorry, I'm really leaning into this silly Russian stereotype voice. You could say after a certain age I became kind of shut-in. I didn't think I could ever move out proper. But that money, no, it wasn't entirely spent on microtransactions. Then what else? He smiled, a slight chuckle escaping his lips. Man, sorry I'm making it sound all dramatic when it really isn't, comrade, aha. I knew this kid. Oh yeah, absolute sweetheart. Lived in flat block 6 in Nevsky Prospect, St. Petersburg. I don't even know if Nevsky Prospect is actually a place in St. Petersburg, but I'm trying to sound like expert. She got bullied at school because she wasn't from our country. She didn't entirely know language. She was from capitalist West, and people hated her. I saw her getting teased one day. God, I'm like spitting all over my keyboard with this voice. And I stepped in and got that shine in her eyes. It reminded me of when I still found joy in things outside of silly little games I played. I don't tend to use my strength to get anything but money at gym, but I thought I could lend kid a hand. I started teaching her self-defense, and when I couldn't, I'd pay for her to take boxing lessons. And by self-defense, I took her down to a Soviet army base, gave her AK-47, and taught her how to shoot capitalists. Sorry. So sorry. She was like a little sister to me. I've always wanted a sib. That's strangely nice, you bugger. Oh, she moved back to the UK. Apparently she was English then, I see. She moved back to UK about a year after I met her. From what I've heard, she got really good at chess over there. Smarter than I ever could be. Still does boxing on side though. I was due to go over to UK next year to see her in something called chess boxing, I think. Chess boxing? That's an interesting combo. Could you imagine Gary Kasparov having to do a chess match and then having to do boxing? So that's why I gotta get out, to go support my spiritual sis. It may sound silly, comrade, but I've realised that even if I'm ultimate, my talent isn't really... Hey, don't be down on yourself. It's not being down, comrade. It's truth. Gacha gaming isn't really as valuable as being chemist or writer. Mighty Soviet motherland preferably does not want gacha players. They want engineers and scientists to compete with capitalist West. And that's okay. I'm fine with that, comrade. So I want to put my faith in those who can change world. Like a support unit, we will spread the communist revolution. God. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I'm committing. I'm leaning into this silly act. I'm actually really glad I reached out to you about this. I hope every secret is like this, you bugger. Not as bad as they sound when you know context. He's doing the nervous fingers thing as well. But I knew that probably wasn't the case. Maybe I should talk to who's I got then, huh? Hey Shinku, while we're alone, can I talk to you real quick about something? This isn't easy to talk about, but I feel like I need to warn people. That tone from H was worrying. Sure, what is it? There's someone here who I knew before... We were interrupted by rapid knocking. Ooh. He knows someone. Hello, hello? Can I get your attention? H appeared rather startled. I don't know who it is. I should get that, comrade. H hobbled to the door and opened it to see Asuka standing there with a slightly tired expression. Subsugi, can my motherland and I help you? Sorry. Oh dear. It's like when I read his lines, I'm immediately scrambling to see can I make like a Soviet Russia jibe or something in it. Hi, oh hey, Shinku's here too. Nice, a 2-in-1 deal. What do you mean by that? I've come to snatch you away and hold you against your will for the sake of a 4-inch Deary me, if he was 4 inches tall, he really would be tiny. 4'11" blonde man, what's his face? Taka, whatever he's called. I was going to have to go looking for you both, but it seems like you're both here. Taka still hasn't gotten out of that, but... Oh wow, I do not know what you mean. I'm contractually obligated to declare Taka is not doing this to compensate for anything. That's an odd thing to have to specify, love. Listen, you gotta go to the dining hall, or I'm gonna have to beat you up, and I don't really want to do that, and like, bullying isn't fun, you know? I narrowed my eyes at Tsuga, looking back at Eiichi, who was rather muscular. I didn't think there was any possibility that she'd be able to beat him in a fight, even if her dexterity and speed made her a force to be reckoned with. Alright, comrade, no need to cause scene. We'll go with you, can't be too bad anyway. Besides, you could not beat me up if you'd fucking tried. I have mighty Soviet muscles. Strong, like T-34 tank. Deary me. Eiichi shot me a small smile and patted me on the back, making it clear we'd carry on the conversation later as he sighed and walked with me into the kitchen. I hope Eiichi lasts. I hope he lasts right to the end of the game, because I want to keep going on with this silly Russian stereotype. It was clear something was weighing heavy on his mind, the words dancing on his lips as if he wasn't certain if he should tell me or not. Look, comrade, words dancing on my lips like Bolshoi ballet. It was unnerving to say the least. But eventually, we stumbled into the food court and saw everyone had somehow been gathered by Tsuga, a miasma of annoyance in the air. Was this really necessary? Where is he? It's clear he's trying to do something. Can we leave yet? Maybe he's gathered us here just to ghost us on his own evil plan announcement as a prank or something. But the one who had presumably summoned us here, Taka, was nowhere in sight. That wasn't until... Meow, lights, camera, action! God, I have to be careful because his voice is very similar to Mononeko's. The one I gave to him, that is. A rush of cold hit all of us as the fridge doors were flung wide open, summoning something of a blizzard as a blonde man slowly emerged. His grin wide but not so menacing.
I hope that entrance was... cool?
Your delivery was completely off. Oh god, yeah, I forgot about you. I sort of do like the muffled Kiyotaka. What was his name? Korekio. God, I almost forgot that guy's name from V3. I did sort of like the muffled voice of him. Why hidden in the fridge? Actually, it was more like a nervous version of that, wasn't it? Now, to make a cool supervillain entrance, of course. And you were just really fast, weren't you, when I spoke? Was it kind of chilly in there? Haha! Do not threat Tsugi with a desperately evil scheming image or she stuffed blankies and scarves in the fridge so my footsies wouldn't freeze. This is stupid. Your mother is stupid. My mother has a PhD. Correction, your mother is a nerd. He's meanie. You can slap him if you want. Oh god. What voice did I give you? Was it sort of like the lispy voice? Can we listen to what they have to say? Yes, this all seems rather amusing. Don't patronise my evil plan already. Just you wait. We'll show you, Tsugi. On the boss man. Taka jumped onto the counter dramatically as Tsuga ran across the various fridges and cupboards, locking them off with padlocks and seals, even putting in a device to lock up the sink. The hell are you two doing? Finally, after locking everything, they jumped next to Taka, posing by him as he held his monopad screen up to the sky with a smug expression.
Ahem. Alrighty, students. It's time for the Taka Waka Ultimatum.
The Taka Waka Ultimatum. Taka Waka. It's like Waka Waka.
Collaboration is key in the showbiz. And now, in the world of evil, all the food and water from the food court will now be locked up by my dear assistant Tsugi. And don't even think about asking her for the passwords to the locks. They're all in her strange little brain, and you'll never be able to catch her. She's slippery and fast, like a frog.
Okay, her favourite animal clearly must be frogs. So if I want to talk to her, frogs.
Hell yeah I am, boss man.
When will you get your food back? You ask.
A voice.
No one is asking that.
It's a rhetorical question, dear furry.
Just tell us.
Ahem! You'll get the food back after you share the secrets that you received from the motive. Everything out of the closet, baby.
Okay, Taka, are you turning into this game's what's-his-face? Kokichi? God, how am I forgetting the names of some of the most iconic characters in Danganronpa?
What? This is a little unnecessary.
Oh yeah, Robot Girl, forgot about you.
Unnecessary, you say? Well, well, well. Miss Laura Blora Clora, how about I show you this?
Yeah, these two are really stirring the pot, aren't they? Tucker's monopad illuminated in glory, displaying Alora's secret.
Behold!
Wrong way, boss.
Can we please just stop now before anyone starts a fight?
No! Behold! Taka holds up the secret menacingly to reveal over-exaggerated gasp noise. Laura was responsible for the creation of the Mononeko mechanisms.
Really?
Evil! Wait, shit, she did what?
Wait, shit.
What? Oh gosh.
Mint, you're really gonna have to speak up, buddy.
The hell?
Hmm?
I see. It has come to this.
Explain. Yeah, explain. Laura, you did what? Oh god, what voice I gave you? Did I give you the Hiyoko voice? I think I did. Shut up, you're the dickhead holding the food captive. Oh yeah, that's definitely feels like a new sprite, doesn't it? My friend Lilith, her pet cat died, so I made her a new one. I am a chemist, but I also have knowledge in fields like mechanics, biology, and physics. So yes, I am responsible for Mononeko's machinery. However, its AI is meant to monitor the health condition of its owner. Its AI is incapable of talking in the way the feline here does. They were widely distributed to clinics anyway. Whoever is behind this probably took the Mononeko in this lab and hacked it. Yeah, okay, that doesn't sound too saucy. You get a pass. Don't you dare make an Among Us reference. Or an Among Us pun or joke or something. Oh yeah, God, I'm really getting gas from my tea just coming up my throat, making me get all gassy. See, was that so hard? Of course not. Now, reveal all your secrets and you'll get the food back. G'day mates, listen, I want the food back as much as the next person, but I ain't sharing the secret I got, not without talking to that person first. Yeah, that would be like an invasion of privacy. Now, your loss, come back when you're ready to submit to evil. You're pathetic. What did you just say to me, Ginger? I said I think you're pathetic. Yes, you know what, Kyoshi? If you want to kidnap this guy, tie him down to a chair and terrify the life out of him, you know what? That's fine by me. Blasphemy. Do you think we're just going to forget? Do you think this is just some sort of game? He's still trying to entertain Takahiro? Now, what do you mean? You're not entertaining anymore. You're just pathetic. I mean, seriously, people died and never got justice because you wanted a good story. People wanted what they wanted, yeah? Takahiro, those families are probably mentally scarred and will never get to see you kill their loved ones locked away. I mean, I feel like it is kind of a bit rich coming from you, the guy who kidnapped girls. I don't think he killed them, though, did he? Because didn't he clarify he didn't kill anybody? He would kidnap them, but eventually he would let them go. I mean, he's still pretty fucking horrible anyway, but yeah. Now, those people you kidnapped are probably mentally scarred for life. You may have let them go, but okay, you did let them go. They'll never forget. Mine was for my talent. I've said that over and over. And mine was for my talent too. Talent I needed more people watching, younger people, people who accept me, adore me. What madness talent makes us commit. You'll all see where I'm coming from later. We are ultimates. We're above the common folk. It's our duty to hone our talent. It's not our fault if some get hurt for it. What I'm mad about is how I'm cast aside for my talent, and yet Takahiro here is merely shrugged off. He's pathetic. Nah, I'm not. I'm evil and cool, and entertainment is everything, baby. Makes the world go around. Talent. What about it? All this talk about talent. She used to... Shinku, honey, you're looking rather pale, dear. Are you sure you don't want to... I'm so tired. And yet another person deflecting and refusing to take pride in anything they say or do. Really now? It's hard to believe we're all adults with this behaviour. Now, whatever. I don't want to hear anyone from someone like you tie people up to make you dumb-shaped rocks. Asuka, deploy the bombs! On it, boss man! Asuka unstrapped her overcoat, pulling it back to reveal stink bomb she'd hidden earlier. She winked at us, a slight glint of hesitation in her eyes. Sorry about this. She threw the stink bombs on the ground while Taka and her put on gas masks, an awful stench filling the air, causing us all to scatter in various directions. Oh, okay, sure. Is someone about to die? I found myself in a hallway with two figures, one of which was crying. Perhaps the more surprising of the pair to be crying. Oh, okay. That is unexpected. Yeah, no. Amelia, I don't want to go hungry and get good. Please let me have the food. Got that voice. Where did that come from? It's fine. You can't do anything, Minty. Not a single thing. The food is gone, the water is gone. We're all gonna starve again. If it gets bad, so we'll kill you, that blonde head, Mac. Sorry. Yeah, not that. Stop doing that. You're pissing me off. Go away. I hate you. Come here. I don't want to die, Minty. I feel pathetic because I'm lashing out at you, and I'm meant to be the cool one who always has a solution to it. We're not going to die. We can find food and drink in other ways, okay? That's alright. I actually do his voice a lot quicker than the voice actor does the voice. Yeah, stop giving the people expression. You're not meant to see me like this. Minter's right, though. We can find other ways. I can help if needed. Fuck, shit. What are you getting? What, can't you see Minty's crying? It looked the opposite to me, but I chose not to question it for the sake of not getting my skin charred, as I saw Amelia readjust. God, I completely misread that. And cross her arms. Sorry, I think I may have overheard something I shouldn't have. Yeah, you did. No one watches my friend crying and does nothing. It's okay. No, it's not. It's fine, Shinku. When did you two become friends anyway? When I first met you, it looked like you hated each other. You think I like this loser? You think I treasure and adore our friendship? I'm highly well accepted, feel accepted even, for once in my life, and I like having nothing to do and prove in terms of strength and being intimidating. I probably gobbled that sentence like crazy. I feel like this voice is getting out of control. Yes. Yeah, shut up. But I didn't. I said shut up. This is why Minty is a superior lonely virgin. Mint looked away as Amelia strolled past me and took Mint's arm, briefly stopping and looking back at me as Mint squeezed her arm. Are you coming or what? What? Oh, would you like to join us in trying to find alternative food sources? Yeah, I guess that's what I meant. I don't think... I mean, it was a better way to spend a day than holed up in my room. You know what? Sure, let's get going. Really? Wow, he's quite happy about this. Let's go, Guild. Oh god, watch out, you're taking on Dracul's personality. Guild? What kind of nerdy ass shit? You know, like, Amelia can be our fire mage, Mint our cleric, and I can be... Right, okay, so for fact, no, we're not doing that. Stop being a lame shithead. Amelia, remember... Oh shit. Let's just get going, okay? We're first. I think our priority should be water. It's gonna be for this time without it. Lauren's probably looking to get in better steady with all the students after the whole morning knuckle reveal. Maybe she could use the time to purify some dirty water. Yeah, well, we're gonna get the water in the first place if the sinks have been locked up by a flexible bitch and the blonde guy she probably picks. Wow. Oh dear. Oh, I thought it's the Biodome garden, the water there is garden. The garden? Oh god, the scene of the first murder. Yeah, Shinku's probably not been back there, has he? I paused, a sinking feeling filling my gut, remembering the last time I was there. You sure I can go in there? Shinku, you don't have to come in, but if it's any consolation, after the body's removed, I started working on removing the aconite plants, and I planted a lot of my plants. It looks very different than before. You might not even recognize it, it might not bring out those memories. There's a lot more hurt than normally flowers. Good goodness, that was never my specialty, that was always had. Mint paused, looking away with a sad smile and a strange glint in his eyes, as if he was caught off guard by his own openness. Sorry, are you comfortable entering? I think I can do it. I saw the two of them flash each other a look of concern before walking in before me. I paused, seeing my legs shaking somewhat. I tried to pull myself together, taking in a deep breath. I looked over a moment and paused. I mean, yeah, I guess it looks a little bit different, but... okay. Would you be proud of me, Hey, stop splashing me! Oh, his beautiful days. Are you scared of a tiny drop of water, you fucking bitch? Whoa, Mint, I say. Suddenly you came very open. Shut up! Oh, no, water. In the corner. Watch out. I'll splash this entire pond on you if you're not careful. I heard the two of them joking from inside and everything softened a little. I felt a bit more calm as I finally took a breath and stepped into the garden. It really had been completely changed. Mint had been busy. Nearly all the flowers were gone aside from patches of primrose, lavender and other floral herbs. Mint looked over at me, a small glint of pride in his eyes that I'd actually been able to enter. A glint that was quickly diminished by Amelia tossing some water at him, distracting him. Gasp. Focus, Minty. We're in here for a reason, not just for getting each other wet, if you know what I'm saying. Phrasing, Amelia. That's the wrong voice. Wow. Oh dear. Shut your cum catcher. Alright, get some buckets. As many as you can carry. Gotta catch all that cum. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry for my dirty-mindedness. Amelia threw us both some wooden pails and we each started getting water into them from the pond. Are you sure you two can carry so much? Wow, are you just pulling out a piece of paper and just doodling planets and people and stars, Shinku? Both of them were, to put it bluntly, extremely short. I wonder if they could actually carry that much water. What's that supposed to mean? I could beat you up, want to go? Sorry. A Minty McToothpick arms is the one you should be concerned about. Oh, really? Good. I'm a lot stronger than I look. I used to be able to ride a bike with my primrose on the back. Well, duh, of course you could. A primrose is a little less fire, you fucking bitch. Mint blinked, a little taken aback by Amelia's words before his freckled cheeks were dusted with a pink hue and he looked away, a bit flustered for some reason. You two, just find a private room already and just, you know, have it out with each other. You're clearly hot for one of them, I don't know. Nah, I'm just being silly. Oh, yeah, right. That's probably not the relationship that they have. It's probably more like a sort of Amelia's kind of big sis to him a bit. Wait, you don't mean a flower, do you? Oh, do you think I'm doing anything else? You got it written all over your face. You're blushing, aren't you? Oh. It's my little Minty, not a dumbass virgin after all. Tell. Okay, maybe he did have a girlfriend. Who knows? I want to hear about these bike rides. Literal bike rides. Yeah, that makes sense for you. It doesn't, you know, it's absolutely not surprising, you know, that you wouldn't be the sort of person who'd be riding someone, if you know what I'm saying. Just feel like adding a few lines of my own. Mint looked over at the patch of primroses, putting his bucket of water in front of him as he paused for a moment. Oh, I had a boyfriend before this game. Okay. I see, so you had a relationship. He was not specific, he was really fancy. He would take care of them with such attention to details, I guess, and then just flowers, not flowers. He was a gentle star, told us well initially, but he was moving towards getting better. I think he eventually learned that he just deserved to have good things in his life. He really did. He deserved the world, not Primrose. Shit, say something I can make fun of already. This isn't fair. I really, really love him. I remember when we were living together. He got these pet dogs, and one day I came home from seeing my sister in the hospital. He was in the living room, I looked over at him, and this 6'2" man had this tiny baby dog who was getting picked on by the other dogs in his overall pocket. With complete adoration in those hazel eyes of his. This is sorry, I'm rumbling. Do you miss him? Of course he freaking does, Shinku. What kind of question is that? Not too much, I'm afraid he was sort of good for me. We broke up, I think, for the game, and I hope he's... Can we change the subject? Hey, I get it, don't worry about it. I've been getting over a breakup for the last 2 years. Is this I'm getting over things? Honey, if you're like me, you won't get over it. Just use increasingly more unhealthy coping mechanisms? Well, yeah, but you don't have to state it so bluntly, Jesus Christ. Alright, I feel like we got enough water. Shall we take it to Alora's room? Oh yeah, but that's going involves going through the food court again, isn't it? We could just nicely if we could enter. Yeah, we need a distraction. We really won't. Yeah, but Minty, because we're really fucking funny at being revenge for the bullshit they're picking us through. We really should provoke them. I could cause the distraction. I make sure it's not violent. Just one of you would need to take one of my water buckets. Yeah, works for me, let's go. Mint took one of my water buckets as we moved towards the buffet once more. I saw Taka and Asuga sitting on the counter. Just as I was formulating a plan in the mind, I felt a push behind me. I tumbled into the room. Yeah, go on, break a leg. Maybe literally, if that's what it takes. Well, let's break Taka's legs then. I walked towards Taka and Asuga, wide-eyed as they looked at me. Meow, Cat-Boi, what do you require? Think. I need food. Really, Sigma Mayo, we already said that you'll only get food if everyone gives in the secrets. We can still work with this. Come on, Shinku, something, anything. No, you didn't let me finish. I need food for me cat. God damn it. Seems fine to me. Come on, Taka, let's get him some cat food. Wait a dilly-darn moment, there are no cats here aside from robot cats, and robot cats wouldn't have food, they'd have battery acid. I don't think that's how Manoneko works, Taka. Yeah, no, sure, you're ignoring the implications here, Sugi. You see, there can only be one reason why Shinku would request cat food, if not to give it to a cat. To fool us? No, it's because Shinku is hiding a double life as a Discord kitten and trying to hide his habit of eating cat food. Yeah, that's totally it, Taka. I did not understand a word of that, Taka. You fucking bastard. I looked over at Amelia and Mint, the two of them only halfway across the room. I know how to keep this up. Yeah, don't look at them, Shinku. You'll draw attention to them. Darn, you caught me. Oh no. Oh my god, what the hell?
I'm not convinced. If you want us to give you cat food, I'm gonna need proof.
Shinku, did you think you would be dressing up as a cat maid? A kawaii cat maid? Oh wait, no. This is Taka's interpretation of events. Never mind, he's not actually been forced to dress up as a kawaii cat maid. It's just Taka picturing it in his own head. It's kind of like Toko's fantasy, I guess, in Ultra Despair Girls.
Say you're a little cat boy.
I'm a little cat boy.
With more enthusiasm.
I'm a little cat boy.
They better show me such much gratitude after this.
More!
I'm a little cat boy. Nya nya.
Ooh woo.
Good kid.
Taka put some cat food directly into my cupped hands.
Now say thanks, Nyasta.
Thanks.
Oh shit, I cut him off. I didn't mean to do that.
Can I leave now?
Yes, you can, kitten.
Well, you know, if this gets me in with a Suga, eh. Or Lyra. Maybe Lyra secretly will like a boy who likes dressing up as a cat maid. Who knows? Why? I rushed out of the room and dropped the cat food on the floor, looking over at Mint and Amelia, a smug look on Amelia's face. Yeah, hiya, kitten. Shut up, I'm not doing that again. Oh, I'm so sorry for that. You said a consolation, I think you make a pretty good cat boy. Oh, Mint, what the hell? My dignity has been utterly compromised. You chose to make that your excuse. This doesn't leave our ears, alright? Yeah, no promises, kid. And with that, having successfully gotten to the other side of the lab with our buckets of water, we began water. We began our journey to Alora's dorm to get the water purified. As we approached the dorm, I could feel my headache getting worse and worse, all at the expense of an endless tirade of cat jokes. Finally, we're here. What? You and your little Neko act were absolutely priceless. Would you prefer the cat ears, head boy, and or the bell collar, you little... Nothing really. He was able to get us back here. Not lies, they're both here too fucking scared of a joke to live a single one of them. Like I said, To save us the onslaught of continued bullying, Mint reached over and knocked upon Alora's door. We strained up and hoisted the buckets up in our arms and Amelia stood before the door in front of the two of us. Was she trying to take credit for something even as small as knocking on the door? As the door creaked open, I could see her hand twitch upon her hip, but she spoke up before Alora could get a word in edgewise. What's up, colourful chick? Instead of dignifying Amelia with a response, Alora looked up to the two of us behind her. Just ignore her.
Hello.
I trust you are not wasting my time with something as useless as insults directed at me. I can assure you that, given the collection of subjects still assembled here, none of them will land. Not in the slightest. Actually, because, well... Mint looked towards me, his eyes pleading for some assistance. Well, we were thinking... Already a waste of time. Oh. Well, continue, Kutsugi. The sooner you're finished, the less overall time I will have wasted by humouring you three. Yeah, well, as it happens, you actually do need something from you. And you like to, so you can't refuse. I do not see how I could have possibly incurred any debt to anyone since our last encounters, least of all, any of you. What she means to say is, well, not quite that you owe us, more that it's just a good thing to do. You know what, just spit it out, guys. I was not aware I was to now be a philanthropist in my spare time. Spare me these pleasantries and formalities and just state your business with me. Well, there wasn't too much trouble. We were able to gather some water from the fire dome, but we wanted to make sure we saved a drink before distributing it to everyone. We stood there in silence as Alora looked us over, taking a moment to examine the buckets we were carrying before looking back up. And what do you believe this would be clean the slate of in terms of my debt? Hello, the fact you literally built the fucking Catalyst Trap series is a pretty good start. As I stated before, my machinery was tampered with, it is unlike my original design, and thus out of my control as its original creator. It is the work of whoever has us trapped here. And the fact that you're the one who made it in the first place isn't any grounds for me to believe your word. You could be fucking with us. I won't put it past you, you know. Carmine, it's a mass-produced unit. I really do not care what the fucking Persona robot is used for out there. Yeah, that's enough, please. More credit than that. Why should I? If we're all trying to have some freaky goddamn experiment that she's putting us through for her own sick little science fair friends. If all of you are going to do... sorry, I misread that. If all you are going to do is argue in front of my door and insult me, I see no reason to continue this conversation. I have more important matters to get back to. Laura. Mint took a single step forward as Laura began closing the door and paused only briefly to look towards him. Amelia even quietened down and simply watched him. With all eyes on him, he seemed to shrink further into himself, but he continued. I wanted to thank you, at the very least. I don't have the chance to talk with you before now. I believe in your work and the great things you can do. Let's just see firsthand. Sorry, what? I do not recall you ever requiring my assistance or participating in any studies of mine. Oh, well, it's because it wasn't me. It was my... do you remember one of your trial studies of specific drug use in the treatment of... I've run countless trials in my field of study, so you must be more direct. Oh, well, it helped my little sister in a time of dire need. She had everything going on in her life, your medicine was able to treat her and relieve her symptoms and the pain. It helped significantly during her time in the hospital. But that was a sudden noise for a flashback. Okay. Well, I brought you flowers.
Really? Yay!
It's going to be some heartstring tugging stuff, this is. Maybe I should just give her the same voice as him. Oh, let's have a look. A simple bit of cake and what's always needing. Except not as timid. Oh, should have a flower curtain myself. Will I be out before my birthday? As straightforward as I ever like to see. Mummy should say you're spirited. Is Mummy coming to visit too? I'll give her a slightly more dramatic, sort of muffled voice. Mummy's still stuck in Galway, but she'll be here soon. In Galway? Galway? Stuck in Galway? Where the hell's Galway? Is that a UK place, or is that somewhere in America? I have to Google it afterwards. It does make me think, though, where this is set. Because I know this is by a UK-based Danganronpa fan team. So is it set in the UK somewhere? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, no reason. I'll give you a husband to get into the shop.
Oh, dearie me.
Oh, Ned, you're sounding like you're compensating. You're already more than nothing, big brother. We're really all we've ever had. You don't have to visit me every 3 minutes. I know the financial situation isn't great for you right now. I don't always worry about inside finances. I'll be good. Don't worry about it, Lavender. I'm much worse than I can. It's really hard to see you. I want to make sure you're okay. You don't need to be mature or grown up too fast can ruin you later. You enjoy your youth. Oh dear. Sure, did I say something wrong? No, it's just that look on your face, those eyes. However, you're just overthinking this. Mint? Do you think I'm going to die? Oh dear. I feel like I'm undermining the emotional impact of this moment with these stupid voices. Okay, you know what? Just for this scene, I'll just voice normally. No, don't say such things. Don't even imply it. We're going to make you feel better. You see those butterflies out there? I promise you, we're going to get you out to see them again. Cross my heart and swear to die. Mint? No, it isn't. It isn't just some baseless story or false hope. There's progress. This new ultimate Dr. Asami, she's developed a drug that can help your illness. Maybe you could trial it. Really? There's something out there? You haven't heard about it? I think I see why I didn't. I was merely being... You know, you can sometimes spend so much time trying to accept the fact your death is approaching and come to peace with it, that you can forget there's even a possibility to get better. You forget how to hope. Maybe I will see the butterflies again. Oh, God, that sound. I need to clear my throat, sorry. That probably just blasted everyone's eardrums out. Get all this nurture out of the way. The hell are you playing at, Mint? Oh, well, she's not going to help us. She's a frigid bitch. We'll be able to melt that frozen heart with all the fire in the world. As Amelia was turning around to leave, we heard the hinges of Alora's dorm door creak. She opened the door once again.
You can stay.
Just do not disturb my workstation. Place the buckets on the open space of the desk. Mint and I hastily entered, muttering our thanks under our breath as we did what we were told. Amelia followed behind us but remained in the doorway, just observing the process from afar.
I want to make sure you are all far enough away, so as not to disturb the process. Bjorn, 2 steps back, please.
Oh. Right. Sorry?
We watched as Alora began prepping the supplies, and I couldn't help myself from...
So, how do you do this exactly?
There is a quite simple process when it comes to purification of drinking water. Anyone with basic survival skills should know the techniques applied, although not to my standard of efficiency.
Oh,
It is quite clear to me already that only a handful of subjects still with us would know such techniques.
Yeah, I really need to maybe go into the option, just rebalance the music versus the voices.
There is no need to feel embarrassed. It is just a simple disappointing fact I found.
Hey! I totally know how to do that! These two just wanted to get the seal of approval from our lab equivalent to the not-so-slutty nurse costume, I guess.
Try not to piss her off. She's doing something good for us. We all pretended not to hear that.
To begin, you run the water through an initial filter, and then, using the filter product, you slowly.
As much as I was interested in the process as she explained it, I found myself drifting further and further from an active listener. I'm also just staring at the setup she had brought over to help deal with the request. Despite it all, I couldn't fool myself into believing I understood a word she was saying. I was never much of a scientific writer anyways. I strayed away from going in depth about the writings of a scientific process. It had always been my worst subject, even below gem.
And while you may find it a fascinating process, as I myself do, I require solitude when I work on my experiments, even something as simple as this.
Is it my imagination, or is she sort of like cutting out certain words a bit? Her voice actress.
Ah, so the bitch has performance anxiety. We get it. It's hard to show yourself off in public like this. Come on, bitch boys, it's our cue to go.
Alright, fine. Amelia still seemed rather on edge, much more eager to leave than the two of us. Oh, she's jealous. She's jelly. That's what she is. Oh, we'll take our leave. Should we expect to retrieve the water at a later time, or...? I will be returning it to the common room around our dorms once it is complete. You will see it when it is completed. Right, thanks again, Alora. This truly means a lot to all of us. What have I said about your words of gratitude in the past, Kutsuki? Oh, yeah, sorry. Words of apology come up even shorter. Once again, your actions should speak volumes louder than words. Oh, okay. I turned around and began heading to the door, with Mint when I heard... Kutsuki. I turned around to face her, but she didn't look up from her lab equipment. Your contributions to the survival of these subjects is appreciated. For fuck's sake, it was my idea, not his. Actually, I will give more credit to the two, who act as functional members of society, not someone who seemingly has stunted development everywhere but their vocal cords. Ooh, boy! Nice. As I heard that and saw Amelia's fist clench in a rage, I saw Mint quickly ushering her out of the door. With one final glance towards Alora, attempting to restrain my own laughter, I gave a nod of thanks and quietly closed the door behind us. We walked out of Alora's room, satisfied we'd found a place to source fresh water for a little while, if haggling with Taka took a while, but still, something remained a heavy concern in our minds. Or well, it was shoved to the forefront as we heard Amelia's stomach rumble. Right, food. Yes, that is a concern. Fucking hell, this is a shitty scenario to be in. I have a feeling that Taka could be the next one dying. Or possibly Asuka. Who knows? That's the thing. God. If it was going to be one of them, I hope it's Taka who dies. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. Because I want Asuka to survive. Because I want to just get a chance to do free time events with her. Sure, it's okay. Taka will probably give up in a few days. You'll have food again soon. Yeah, just a little like the insecurity. Having limited food here was the one goddamn benefit is for the sake of shithole. It's like being on the streets again. It's cold. It's like being on the streets again, she says. There's no doubt backstory there. Right. An awkward silence hovered in the air. I certainly wasn't used to Amelia displaying this level of honesty. It was a bit shocking. God, stop looking at me like your dog's expecting a treat or something. That's disgusting. I'm sorry, Amelia. You could talk if something's bothering you. Another shit coup here, but maybe later. Just don't worry, okay, I'm fine. I can leave if you don't want me here. Well, because then you'll go back to being a sad, lonely loser in your room. Let's just try and get some food. Well, we could eat some of the hers without punching the gone, but that's not exactly a proper meal. Oh, wait, that library is used for extra storage. There's barrels of extra food ingredients, right? Why don't we just take whatever we can from there? My lip quivered as I thought of the last time someone took ingredients from the library for the party. Maiko took the vanilla turd. Oh, that's a really good idea, Amelia. Are we going to find a body in there? Is someone dead? Let's go. God, I can't wait to get a bite to eat again. Shinku, you're coming with? You're just staring into space like a fucking lemon. Oh, right, sorry. Must have just spaced out. Well, let's go. The three of us moved through the lab to the library, Amelia and Mint leading the way. I trailed behind, watching the two of them carefully. I felt a bit out of place, but I knew it would probably be rude if I left now. Whatever you want to call them. Technically they're supposed to be his fists, but that's how they refer to him, but technically he's using his fist to fire a magic thingy bobber. Oi! Get out of here. Stop it. I want that bubble. It's mine. Okay. And before we go there, where those yellow and blue bubbles are, on the right, there's a cave down here, which may have some interesting secrets in it. Let's go and have a look. So yeah, this is my favourite level of Rayman 2, this one, with all the underwater swimming. I'd probably also say that the underwater level in Rayman 3 is also one of my favourite Rayman levels. I didn't even need... Whoa, that was a bit of lag then. Jesus. Didn't like that falling.